Welcome to Layn HyreCar University. My name is Conrad Layn, and I want to share a mind shift with everyone. Is oftentimes I've been noticing a lot of HyreCar owners are nervous to actually figure out and try to learn how to increase their prices. Oftentimes those charge bottom of the barrel prices, which that's fine. There's a time and place for that, but you shouldn't keep it there. And the problem is that oftentimes when you charge too low, you get a lot of bookings, typically. But that's a problem. If you're getting way too many bookings, yes, that's great, but you're probably priced too low. Nothing wrong, maybe adding $1, $2, a few more dollars on there, and just play with it and try to charge a higher amount. Remember, we're in business. We're trying to make profit. Do your best to charge the highest price you possibly can. People, be confident. And if you don't have confidence, build it slowly. However, start playing with the prices. Reverse engineer. Start look. You can simply click in when you log into your HyreCar owner account. There's an option right there that says switch over to driver account. When you switch over to driver account, you start looking at it from a renter perspective, and now you can rent a car. But this way, you can research other HyreCar owners on the platform. Look for similar cars of your year, make, and model. Doesn't matter if they're older, newer, same year, and just look at the price points. Okay, this person's charging $30 per day. This person's charging $35 per day. This person's charging $50 per day. It'll give you a mental place, where you can actually understand what prices you can possibly charge. You can average it out. Then you can go really high, see if you get a booking. If you don't, bring it down, maybe a few dollars. Test it. Don't be scared to put your feet in the water and increase the price. Because guess what? When you increase the price, it works almost as insurance in the long term, meaning nothing's absolute, nothing's 100%. But think of this: the higher your prices, typically speaking, means the less bookings you'll get, the less renters you get. But when you get a renter, they're paying a higher price. So you're making more money per trip. In comparison, say for example, you wanted to charge $50 per day, right? And then you could charge $20 per day, right? So every time you get $50 per day, you're making basically 2 times and a half of what you could make at $20 per day, right? So even though you might get fewer bookings, you're making more per trip. This is big. This is huge. But guess what? That means there's less people in your car, less miles being accrued, less situations where your car can actually get in an accident or file a claim. You significantly mitigate and bring down the risk and likelihood of something bad happening. It doesn't mean it can't happen, but you bring down the significantly bringing down the likelihood. So always consider charging a higher price and see if you can book a higher daily rate. Because that way you're making more money with less effort, and you're making more money in a short time frame. Even though there's less bookings, you're making more though. If it's too low, you have to start actually allowing your car to be out there every single day. Now, if it's a long-term renter, fine. But then, hey, charge higher, so at least you're making more money per day. Nothing wrong with charging higher, people. The more you charge, the better, typically speaking, the more qualified renter you might get, because they're paying more and they can afford it more. Doesn't guarantee it. They can also be disrespectful to your vehicle, but it just does something where you start noticing it starts changing the type of renter that you're getting. And not just that, remember, these cars are used to actually make money. So if you're actually at a higher price, typically speaking, you're getting a renter who understands that they're paying that, and you're making more money in general. That's one great reason. The second reason, this is someone, typically speaking, who can afford it, they're affording it. So oftentimes they'll keep paying you, not absolute, and again, at least you're making more money with less effort. It's my main topic. Anyways, that's how you do it. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share, and just figure it out. Do that. Don't be scared. And love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Carlin out. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.